Yes, we've often talked about how much more men need respect, how much more they preferred to be honored. They cherished that more than anything. Respect is in their DNA. I've said this time with that number in some of my videos. I've made a recent video talking about why men would want you to respect them. You might also want to check out that video. Meanwhile, today, we are talking about this interesting topic: why a woman would keep disrespecting you. That is strange, isn't it? Anyway, just listen to this gentleman first before I go on with the video.
Listen, as a man, your woman will keep disrespecting you, will not honor you if you don't respect her. I know you're surprised, right? See, respect is not given, it is earned, right? So if you don't value your woman, if you don't respect her, she will never respect you. And trust me, women will give you what you give to them. In fact, she will multiply it for you, right? Just the same way, if you give her sperm, she'll give you a baby. She'll give you life, right? If you give her money, she'll give you home. Whatever your woman is doing to you is a reflection of what you're doing to her. And as a man, you need to understand that you are the leader of the relationship. And whatever you do is what your follower will do. So if you want your children, if you want your woman to respect you, respect them. Because respect is reciprocal. And I say this, see, respect is not gender-based. People will not automatically respect you because you're a man. Your woman will not automatically respect you because you're a man. You have to show them how to be respectful. And with that, they will follow suit. And respect is not just, oh, I respect her. It's about the way you handle her, the way you talk to her. And when she gives you advice, how do you reply? Even when the advice is not, acceptable, how do you respond to her? Some men will just be like, oh, she cannot advise me because she's a woman. It means that you don't respect her. And trust me, see, if you don't respect your woman, you can't build a solid home. Because see, two good head is still better than one. So if your woman gives you advice, even when the advice is not solid, find a way to discard it, a respectful way to actually discard it. Because you can be like, okay, fine, okay, I appreciate the fact that you give me this advice, but this advice will not work because of this, because of this, because of this. How about we do this? Because at the end of the day, you are building a very good home and you need the support of your woman. So when you combine your efforts with your woman, in fact, if your woman is smarter in some ways, let her lead. For me, that is respect too. Yes. And that doesn't bring you down as a man. Because in this society, they'll be like, oh, the man should always be the head. Being the head also means you're a follower. It means that you have to be submissive to your wife. And that is why it is so important that you respect your woman. Because once you respect your woman, she will respect you automatically. And that is why you see that as a man, in the beginning of the relationship, the woman respects you. But as time goes by, she begins to disrespect you. Do you know why? Because you taught her how to disrespect you. Because women are like children. The way you train your child, the way you train your dog is the way they will react to you. So anything you are getting from your woman right now is a reflection of who you are. Because that same woman that is disrespecting you is respecting another man. You know why? Because that man has shown her how to respect him. So as a man, show your woman how to respect you by respecting her in return. And with that, you have a very good place. I hope you listened. And I hope you learned something. All right.
That was absolutely resounding. You've heard it from a gentleman here. Respect is reciprocal, because we've often talked about women respecting their men. Women honor your husband. Women honor your boyfriend and all of that. Women also desires to be respected. They need this respect as well. Yes. There is no a single manual as to how anybody should run their home, live their life, be in their relationship. No, this is not what I'm here for. What works for A might not work for B. Some people don't like being respected. Some people, I don't know if that really exists. As far as I know that everybody likes to be acknowledged, likes to be respected, Yes, maybe a few people who are mentally unstable would want not to be regarded in any way. All right, so there are certain ways, if you don't know. Yes, to be honest with you, some people do not know how to respect a woman, so this is why I decided to share certain points or factors on how you can respect a woman. In case you don't know all of them, you might know some but not all. So listen and grab some of these points. So learn to listen to your wife or your woman. Give her full attention when she speaks. just like the same way she would listen to you when you speak. Don't just respond because you want to interject or interrupt her. No. Listen, allow her to finish before you can respond. Women appreciate that as well as men do. Communicating to a woman kindly is another means a woman would love to be respected. Learn to communicate to a woman kindly. Communicate to a woman with love in a simple tone, sweet tone, even when both of you are disagreeing. I know, yes, couples, they often disagree, in the heat of a disagreement. Hey God, is this even possible? But at least don't say things that you would regret afterwards, things that a woman would remember and would be looking at you with one eye. So learn to be kind, calm, use the sweetest of all tones when communicating with your woman. Another way to respect a woman is by being honest. Be transparent, trustworthy, learn to be an open book in all that you do. It is the simplest means of building respect. By being an open book to your woman, she would definitely appreciate and respect that. Another means of respecting a woman is by appreciating her looks, be vocally expressive. Yes, when we dressed like this, we make new hairs. Hey, learn to appreciate us, commend that, just say those sweet, sweet ways that spin our heads. Please don't just keep it inside. We need to hear that. It's a sign of respect. This is funny. Achalugo. Baby la hot. You are looking hot. You are looking sweet. Take it easy, my baby. Women are crazy, These are just the simple things that make our heads blow popcorn. Another way to respect a woman is by being supportive. Yes, be supportive of her dream, both small and big dreams. Encourage her to be a better version of herself. Don't just be self-centered. It's not all about you alone, your qualification, your days, your training and a whole lot of that. Encourage a woman to also be good, to also be at the top. Especially when you marry a graduate, even if your woman is not a graduate, learn to talk her into, climbing that ladder of greatness. And if she brings up any idea, learn to support her, learn to, give her some tips or ideas on how to get to that level. Make her dreams your priority. Yes, the same way she would, pause everything in her life to see you succeed in life, to see you grow, to see you achieve that success goal in life. A woman would always pause their life, their career, just to build a family for a man, build a home, make children, bring up those children. They stay in there, put all their qualifications somewhere under the pillow and stay. Carry pregnancies, bring forth children to keep your name going. Some of us even discard our surname just to stay there and watch you grow. A woman would also like you to discuss about her dreams, her aspirations. Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? After our last child has grown up to this age, what are your plans? Okay, I would like to support that. It's a good idea. Don't just you go out, you come in every day, you eat food, you relax, you chop number 2, you chop a bed action, you chop everything. Not asking the woman anything, even when she brings up her own dreams. You just sweep it under the carpet. You don't talk about it. It's not important to you. No, it's not a sign of respect to any woman in your life. A woman would respect you when you value her opinion, just like that man stated. Yes, when making an important decision, seek for her opinion. Ask her what does she think about this. Don't just flash up whatever she says. Even when what she said didn't make any point, don't just rub it off. No. Deliberate on that. Find a polite way, to tell her off. Not instantly, man, that's not a good idea. I'm not going to do that. The woman would feel really sad. So involve her in your important decisions in the family, in the home. She would appreciate that, and by so doing, a woman would know that yes, my man respects me by asking for my opinion. Therefore, I would also keep on respecting him. Yeah, a woman would respect you more when you are faithful to her, just like the same way a man would want a woman to be faithful to him. Remember, once you are not faithful to your woman or to a man in your life, it destroys a whole lot in a relationship, be it marriage relationship, sticky relationship. It kills straws when one partner is not faithful. Yes, if you want a woman to respect you, just be faithful to her. When you said you are going for a business meeting, let it be a business meeting, not a hotel meeting with a different lady. The moment you cheat in any relationship, that is the end of it. Even when that person is still staying there for her children, she's just staying. I'm waiting for one day to waka go. Even if she didn't go, she wouldn't dare ever trust you again. And she might start disrespecting you, talking back at you. Yes, because you have killed that trust she had in you. A woman also respects a man who is a servant in the home. Did you get that? Serve and contribute to your home. Yes, Jesus was a servant to his disciples. He even watched their feet, and he also said the head should be a servant to their subjects. So you as a father, the man of the house, can also serve and contribute in doing some house chores in the home. I don't want to overemphasize this. A woman would respect you when you help to lift a broom in the house. This is only an adage. I didn't mean you should start sweeping the whole rooms in your house. No. Okay. Emotional and relational care is something that the woman cherishes most. You're not just a physical man in her life. Be practical. Provide her with her emotional needs. Physical care in a way, expressional care. Yes, just tell her how you feel about her. Be emotional, be romantic, and not those of you that go to bed with their phones, iPad. That is when a woman needed you to at least say something nice to her, observe her feelings and all of that. But you are giving that moment to strangers on social media. That is really bad. And during dining time, it's also another time to observe and look at your woman's face. Ask her certain questions. It shows that you are very observant and caring. Another thing is to acknowledge a woman's qualities publicly. Acknowledge her qualities in ways and in action. Tell her how beautiful she is, how she looks. I have mentioned that here, but a woman appreciates that mostly, when you admire her. Yes, we know that you've already admired her in the time past when you guys started the Siki romance. Now that you have her whole self, keep on doing that. Hold her hands in public, have a quiet time with her. You go out in the garden, you sit quietly, even if you're not cook and Fanta on a drink. It is still something, while sipping that drink, you have a chat, romantic discussion and all of that. You tell her how beautiful her makeup looks, her top, I like it. My husband used to tell me things like that at times. And they used to make my hair blue, popcorn. So lastly, a woman would respect you if you are gracious and understanding to her, especially during her tough moments. Learn to understand what she's going through and learn to use kind words to support her. She would really appreciate that and know that, yes, I have him. He is everything. He was there for me during my tough moments. His words were encouraging and elevating. You know, let your woman say things like this about you. That woman would respect you till thy kingdom come. Guys, women, we do also appreciate respect as much as men do. So this is it for this content. If you have not been respecting a woman in your life, start now. It is not late. Don't just do this at the beginning of relationship, you know, when everything is all rosy, those sweet words. If our relationship is usually sweeter, or I mean it's the sweetest during that time you are chiking a woman at the beginning. You're picking up your phone to call, you're texting, endless, just checking up on you. Have you eaten? Are you going out today? What are you doing? Every now and then, man, I wish every moment in marriage would be that onset of relationship during our sicky love. But anyway, that can also happen even though your marriage is like 10 years, 20 years. You can still maintain that romantic relationship that you had at the onset of your relationship. Anyway, guys, this is it for this content. Thank you once again for watching. I appreciate your time and your support. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.